So just wanted to demonstrate some of the new features available with the updated room components here, starting with the walls and their doors and windows. So what I'm going to do is just draw a wall from the library. I'll just say select polyline path for wall. And a couple of things that I want to highlight when we update these walls is that we now have the ability to add some obstructions. So we have the ability to add bulkheads and columns and that sort of thing. So if we go ahead and add a bulkhead and a column. We can specify the size of the bulkhead, so this would be at the ceiling, the height of it, the depth of it. If we want to start it off of the left and right ends of the wall, we can adjust that. And then we can also have a column located on our wall. So if we want to have a column that's 6 by 6 and reference it off of the left end of the wall or reference it from the right end of the wall. So we'll say that it's 48 inches off the left wall, and we'll go ahead and draw that. And so what you can see is that you have those items showing up in the 3D drawing there, which is good. But then the 2D drawing tokens have also been updated for the walls. And so if we go in and do a few more things here, we'll go ahead and throw in some windows and doors as well. So we have the ability to put in windows on our doors. One of the updates is that you're now able to control the sizes for as well as the type of the window. So these different types of windows will allow you to enter custom sizes. And so if we say it's a double hung window, we can specify that, and then we can specify what type of framing it has in it. If we specify that it's a custom size, then it will draw this window for us. We can specify a height to the top. We can specify that it has window sills. One of the other things that is true in here is that we can specify whether our window and door dimensions include the casing. So if we're site measuring and we want to measure to the outside of the casing and butt our cabinets up to that, then that allows us to specify the exact site dimension size, and it'll draw the rest in a relative sense. If we want to specify exactly what the size of the door or window is and then have the casing added, we can do that as well. So here we'll just go ahead and say that's centered on the wall, and we'll draw that out. And so you can see that it's added the dimensions for those openings. If I were to add additional openings on that wall, then I would be able to add those dimensions as well. So on my door options, I'll just say we now have the ability to have more than one door on a particular wall. And then in that door, we can specify whether it is a single opening or a double opening. So I'm going to say this is from the right side. I'll say it's in fact a double door, and we'll say that the width here is 80 inches, and from the right side we'll say it's just 6 inches off the wall. I am measuring to my casing, and so you can see when I add that in, that one is a little bit too wide. So I'll just bring that back and adjust my door options. Since this is just for the demonstration purpose, we'll say that it's actually 72 wide, and it will give me the dimensions there. And so you can see that when it draws that, it's drawing with the casing included in the dimensions. So the dimension string that you'll see there is including that. The other thing that has been done is an update to the 2D drawing tokens for those walls. And so if I say draw 2D walls, all those elements that I've included will now have those dimensions included on them. So if I go here and say draw 2D walls and select a point, then it will draw that wall, and you can see it's drawing with the casings, the bulkheads, the windows, all the details for that included in the 2D drawing tokens for that wall as well. So that's one of the big improvements in the wall development there. What I'll do here is just show you something else that's been done in the wall.